There is nothing wrong with you, but you do need to unlearn this lie about your sex life. I'm Stephanie, sexologist and sex coach for men. I have a new face, got a nose job. Surprise! I am only 2 weeks post-op, so please be kind if you want. If you're not kind, whatever. I'm happy and that's all that matters. So this is a lie that many of you men have been taught. And it's you feeling like you can't ask your woman questions around your sex life because you're like, oh, well, she told me this before. She told me this a while ago and she's always been like this. Kind of assume that your woman's never gonna change. You assume she has the same desires and the same thoughts. Instead of checking in very regularly on each other, not just you with her, but with each other, like checking in and asking questions and having this genuine curiosity that you bring into your relationship and make curiosity normal. When something comes up, be like, hey, what'd you think about that? Or what are your thoughts on this? Or, hey, I know that you used to like this. Do you still like it the same? Has that changed? Because you never know. And when you get really good at asking questions, especially around your sex life, you build confidence. Practicing accessing some courage within you to ask some bolder, not very predictable questions in your relationship. So you have this confidence now of like, okay, I can ask different things. I can open her up in ways that I didn't know she would open up. And you should never feel like you should just know her and you shouldn't have to ask anything. That is the main thing that blocks your sex life from growing and from getting hotter. Because a lot of you guys are afraid to even hear the answer. Some of you even know the answer. You're like, oh, if I asked her this, she might say something like she's dissatisfied and like, I can't take that right now. Or like, I hear enough of that from her, I can't do it. Okay, but don't run away from it if you're trying to fix it, right? Like if you want it to get better, you kind of have to dig through the dirt a little bit. And that can look like this might sting to get the answer, but the answer is what I need in order to really know why she feels the way she does. She's not desiring me as much anymore, and that's very clear and evident in her actions. I do want to know why, because if I want to fix that, I have to know what's causing lack of desire. You're supposed to ask these questions. You're supposed to come from a place of genuinely being curious why she doesn't want something, or why she really likes something, or why sometimes she likes something, but other times it doesn't seem like she does. If you can create a normalcy in these conversations and come from a place of like love and calm and security, she's gonna open up. Right? Like it's one thing if as a man you get nervous and tense and defensive and you go into this and you're like, why don't you ever want to give me blowjobs? Right? That's not what I'm talking about. Instead, I'm talking about you going in and being like, hey babe, seems to me like you're not really a huge fan of giving head. And she'll be like, okay, yeah. Why is that? I never really asked you why you're not into it. I'm really curious. I think it's important. I think it would help our relationship. If you come from that angle with that demeanor, like genuine curiosity, really wanting to know, and even saying something like, it's okay for you to be honest. I genuinely want to know the truth and I'm not going to get mad at you. I think it would help us. Like I want to do this for our relationship. That's creating this is for us. This is for us as a team to get better. This is to improve. And I want to create a space where you're open and comfortable giving me the answers. And then when she does give you the answers, then you have to do your absolute best to make sure that still keeps a safe space and that you're like, okay, yeah, no, that makes sense. All right, so moving forward, if I did this, do you think you would want to give more blowjobs? She'd be like, yeah, I probably would. Oh, interesting. Okay. All right, good to know. That's how we shift. That's how we get answers, how we create safe space. We respond, even though the response may make us feel like, stung a little bit, but that's okay. Tell my clients, sometimes it's good. You can look at it, a sting, as a good thing because it's like, okay, well now I know that definitely wasn't working. And all these years I've been trying something that doesn't work. And now I have this new answer. So awesome. Now I have an answer that I get to play around with and I get to respond to instead of trying the same old thing that never worked. Great. Like this is a good thing. So I hope that was helpful for you. If you're interested in one-on-one coaching with me, you can apply to the link in this description. And otherwise, I will see you in the next video.